I got my pop socket. Got myself set up like I used to be. Success! I also got some other goodies in the mail that I wanted to show you guys. So, ages ago, I used to do, I believe they're by Keri Smith. Don't quote me on that. If it's something different, I'll put it below. But I think her name was Keri Smith. And they were called Wreck My Journal. And they were so fun. Well, we all know the Wild Unknown Tarot. And the creator, Kim Krans, did a Wild Unknown journal. Hardcover, which is awesome. But it is like a creative journal, like something to kind of work through and put your thoughts on, and kind of go through, embellish, continue, like just little prompts to kind of spark and flow with your creativity. And so I love this, and it's beautiful. These colors are awesome. So I'm really pumped to start working on this. I think this is going to be, if not daily, maybe a weekly kind of ritual for me, just to continue to grow my creativity. Because I just feel like, and I know a lot of other people feel that way too, like going from childhood and my teenage years into adulthood, my creativity has been, it just feels like it's been stomped on and thrown in the trash. And it's slowly starting to work itself back. Like, I've never truly lost my creativity, in the sense that I've always done something, whether that be sewing or you know, my paintings, writing. I've always done some sort of creation, even like coloring. I've always done a little something. And sometimes, honestly, I feel like reading is creative as well, because I get so in my head and I can just picture everything and walk through these spaces and kind of sit with these characters and really flow there. So that, too, in my opinion, has a form of creativity to it. Because that's the kind of reader I am. I get shoved into a world. I don't just read what's on the surface, which most of us do. So that's a form of creativity to me. But anyway, I just thought that would be just a fun way to continue on and to pull out that spark. And then I was really excited, you guys. I didn't know, because I didn't read carefully the book that I was trying to read. So I got the Herbiary, which comes with oracle cards. I already took them out. I was overzealous. I was like, oh no, look at all this. So they were attached in four. You can see the little, oops, watch, if I put them together, you can see where they were attached to each other. But this book is fantastic. It, number one, is beautiful. I mean, just look at the thought process that went into this. They're gorgeous, but it goes through, I'm assuming this is more like the oracle reading from it. But the reason I got this book was because each one has a ritual and then a reflection, which I thought was awesome. So it kind of goes through what the sweet violet kind of is. Just a little taste of that. Sweet, sweet violet sings of sun and springtime, carpeting meadows and lawns with lush purple petals. But this glorious show is mere flirtation. Her true abundance comes in autumn when, quietly, with a little fanfare, she shares her seeds with the earth, setting the stage for next spring's performance. Violet has no trouble separating public from private. She knows both have their place and season. She's the gossip column socialite who quietly works in the soup kitchen on Wednesdays, knowing life's most important work isn't always done in the public eye. So isn't that awesome? So it kind of gives that. And then, like I said, a ritual, which looks like it has to do with creating a secret or a special, like, kind of sanctuary in the home, and then having the public home. So kind of creating a space. And then reflection is like unwrapping your truth. What lives in your sacred heart that is yours and yours alone, or shared only with those closest to you. So things to reflect upon. So I just think that this is going to be just a great book in general. And bonus, I now have 36 stunning oracle cards to go with it. But these are going to be the same thing. This is the same as your opening page on the back here. And then these are, I had to make sure I had it right, the pictures from in the book. And it shows at the top, let magic in, and this is Vervain. So it kind of goes along with the book. How cool, right? I'm really jazzed about it. I just want to dive in. Like, I'm about to devour this book today. All right. So that's what I got in today, along with some, sorry, my stuff was crooked. Oh, look at my hair. You guys, I got caught in the rain. I went bring Lennon to her great-grandmother's 2 houses down. She wanted to go and visit for a little bit. So I was like, sure, we'll go. And I got caught in the rain, so now I'm like, kind of got rainy head. Anyway, today I wanted to do a 3-card spread, a Saturn direct spread that I created this morning, because I felt like, I was talking to my friend today, and we were talking about that. I was like, man, I really like got a lot of feels today. Like it made me feel some type of way. Best way to describe it, it almost felt like something shifting, like something coming in. And it's like, normally when a planet comes out of retrograde, there's still a little bit of a shift, but like you just feel like things are back to normal, if you even notice the retrograde or going back direct at all. And this morning I just woke up that way. My dreams were crazy last night. They were very how do I describe it? They weren't disturbing, but they were almost felt like I worked all night long. Oh, my eye just started twitching at that exact moment. See, because I'm tired, because I didn't sleep well last night. Oh, I just hate that. Don't you hate that? When it just starts like flickering? Anyway, they just felt like I worked all night long. Like I was constantly doing something, looking at things, finding things out, searching, going through ordeals. Like that's kind of where my energy was in my dreams last night. So like waking up, it was just like the shift was palpable, is the best way, you know, just to say it. You know, like I felt that there was something that moved in and is starting to change things and is really starting to move things forward, because I find my mind today is like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. When normally it's like, what can I not do today? What can I, like, let me focus on one thing and then get that done. But like today I'm just like, I want to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And so like that's that shift coming through. So I said, let me create a little spread and we can do it together. I posted it on my Instagram, but I haven't actually done it yet because I wanted to do it with you guys. So my little Saturn direct spread is, where can I now find clarity? What can I now let go of? And what plans should I now put into action? And today I'm going to be using, what's today? Day 25? Day 25 or 24? 25, I think. Today I'm going to be using the SpellCaster's Tarot. I love this deck because of the diversity, because of the feel, and honestly, the book is legit. I like it because it literally has different spells that go along kind of with each card. It's a good book. The only thing, I think I mentioned this, I think I showed this deck for something, is that the swords are fire instead of air in this deck. But I don't think it has a bad effect on it, because it's a totally different feel sometimes. But for the most part, it's just a powerful deck. So regardless of where it puts the swords, what element, I just still feel like it's a wonderful deck. So that's what I'm going to be pulling from. So again, we're going to do where can I now find clarity, what can I now let go of, and what plans should I now put into action. I tried to cut this deck and it came into all kinds of different little pieces when I picked it up. But it's ready. Let's see what we got. Coincidentally. Oh, we got all swords, y'all. All right. Ace of Swords. Where can I now find clarity? Right here. But again, that's that shift, man. It's about going. Getting it done. There's a passion. There's a moving forward. There's like an overtaking. So where can I find clarity? Where can we find clarity? Moving. Action. Just go. Go, go, go is what I'm feeling. Like, you know how, I don't know, like it almost feels like catching fire. You know how one thing will always lead to another, which leads to another, which leads to another. That's the kind of energy that will bring clarity. So, you know, there's a lot of things that, like I said today, that have been going through my mind. Like, I feel like I want to talk real fast too, so you have to forgive me. That's that Cajun in me. When we get excited, we like to talk real fast. And with our hands, it just goes crazy. But, like, that's where that energy is going for me. Like, it's about starting, right? Taking the first step that's going to lead to something else. It's going to lead to something else. It's going to lead to something else. And pretty soon, you're going to be in a totally different space, a different mindset, a different way of living in general. Like, that's where I feel like it's going. You, me, we're going to surprise ourselves now that this Saturn has gone direct. Like, we are really going to surprise ourselves, because going in little steps and allowing things to unfold and following the trail is where we're going to find that clarity. All from that fire, just grabbing one thing after the other after another, just creating that trail of light for us, creating that passion, that drive to move forward will help us with clarity. Ah, like that, y'all. Okay, what can I let go of? We have our beautiful Two of Swords, probably one of my favorite Two of Swords. I really do love this artwork. And I feel like the letting go, oh sorry, you can't see that. The letting go here, what can I let go of? This has a lot to do with indecision. And always, like, I keep seeing this wolf, like, worrying about making the right decision for the wrong reasons, right? Like somebody else, feeling like somebody else is watching, you know, like, well, I can't do this because what are people going to say? So let go of making decisions based on what other people may think, what other people may have told you to do, you know, other people's advice that doesn't feel right. Obviously, if their advice feels right, then it's not an issue. But it's when those ideas of others, or the simple idea that others may judge you for it, that's what we need to let go. And I feel that because there are a lot of things that I say or think or do that I'm just like, but that's based in fear. That's based on what other people might think, what other people might say. Funny story. Letting go of things. Speaking of, today I had my first troll on YouTube. they quickly deleted it. Like, I didn't even really get to finish reading. Like, I glanced at the comment and then something popped up on my phone, and when I cleared it, I went to go back and it was gone. It said like comment can't be found, so they deleted it right away. But it said, not to be rude. So we know we're about to get rude, right? So it said something along the lines of not to be rude, but you sort of catfished me into clicking on your channel because of your old picture. First, let me say that this comment was made by someone with a picture of Jared from Subway and the name Jared from Subway. If the people outside of America may not know, but we have this restaurant, Subway, that makes like subs, you know, like sandwiches. And there used to be a guy that lost a ton of weight and only ate their sandwiches, and it was like a big like thing, I don't know, whatever. So obviously this is not Jared from Subway. So catfish, projection, right? So my name is Danny. The picture is of me, and I had two different pictures. I don't know which one he was referring to. I had a picture up, but I literally changed it 2 days ago. But I noticed that on some of them, it looks like I changed it, and some of them it doesn't. But regardless, the picture I had up before, I didn't have bangs. That picture was literally taken in June. So that was the picture. No bangs. So this in June. My new one is this. Maybe my hair looked a little brighter. Was literally taken 2 weeks ago. Not only that, I also face the camera and talk in, like, you can open it. I mean, I'm sorry I made you click open my channel with a picture that may or may not have had bangs on it, but then once you were here, instead of just clicking off my channel, he decided to open up a video and then write a comment and then delete it. And you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because those pictures were me. Literally, I don't change my picture every day. Some days we look different than others. Sometimes we cut our bangs. It's still me. We change hair colors. We change, like, I don't know. It was dumb, but it bothered me for a bit. And me and my friend were talking about that. I'm like, this is stupid. And she, you know, she was like, listen, it doesn't matter. And you know that. She's like, and he deleted it right away. You didn't even get a chance to respond. Not that you should, but it's irrelevant. Like, it's irrelevant. Because you know you and everybody, you know, whatever. And it's like, it's so true. Like, it doesn't matter. But it did kind of get under my skin because, like, screw you. You don't know me. I don't have to change my picture every time I get a haircut or color. And what about everyone that doesn't even have their own picture on their profile? Like, I don't know. Do you expect someone that has a picture of, I don't know, a unicorn as their profile picture to be an actual unicorn? I don't think so. Nor should you expect me to have the same hairstyle or hair color every single day, every single time. I don't know. I'm real big on keeping my profile pictures up to date. So you'll see, I'm sure I've been on here for a few months, and I swear to God, I've had like probably 5 different pictures because I keep up to date with my stuff. So I think that's another reason that really it annoyed me, because I never post pictures or anything like that without it being semi-current unless I actually say that it's not. And by semi-current, like, I still feel like a month ago is still pretty freaking current. What June? Oh, 3 months ago. My bad. June, end of June, July, August. Oh, 3 months. God forbid. Sorry, I've changed so much in 3 months and grown. Anyway, that's what I need to let go of. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't matter. You still clicked on my shit. If I don't appeal to you, then don't click. Like, if you have an issue with me not updating my picture every single day to include what I look like today, maybe I'll part my bangs a little different. Be someone new today. There we go. I'll move my fringe around and be somebody new. It doesn't matter. I need to let go of that shit for reals. So I gotta let that go. And I will. It just annoyed me. Like, how dare you come up on my channel as a catfish to call me a catfish for no reason at all. For no reason at all. It was just dumb. Like, and, you know, like, me and my friend, her name is Chelsea, by the way. Me and Chelsea were talking about that. It's like, you know, where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. Like she said, you know, we're at an age now where it feels like because we have matured to a certain level, we feel like everyone else that's around us, that we kind of surround ourselves with, have also grown to a certain level. So when somebody comes at you at this like really low vibe, this really low plane, or just this really immature space, like, it just feels like, what the hell, dude? Like, it's kind of like, it kind of puts you back. And it's just like, where is this even coming from? So anyway, it was ridiculous. It was stupid. And I don't owe any time to a little troll pointing fingers and projecting upon other people. So there's that. And so FYI, my picture is pretty current. And if you have a problem with a picture from 2 weeks ago, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, letting that go. Okay, what plans should I now put into action? This one was interesting, you guys. This one is very interesting. The Four of Swords. And, I mean, normally, we know Four of Swords is about rest. But we just had so much about moving forward and go, 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 and things of that nature. What plans should I now put into action? You know, I'm feeling more like this has to do with the plans than what to do. I'm thinking this is about taking those plans that we put on the back burner, these goals, these things that we've been putting off, that have been resting on a shelf, that we've just been waiting. Those are the things that we need to take out and start doing, which is true. I'm actually going to be doing some of that today. I'm about to get all my bags and boxes of paperwork to go through, and I'm gonna start that today because that's been on a shelf. It's been causing me, excuse me, sorry. I feel like I was gonna hiccup, and I don't want to do that because then it'll go on for way too long. Okay, I think it's past. Okay, sorry. I do not want to start hiccuping, y'all. It's terrible. Yeah, so they've been put up on a shelf for quite a while, and I've been avoiding them like the plague, and it needs to be done, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get everything under control. I'm ready to start a new system. I'm ready to move past all the paperwork that I've been avoiding. So grab those things off the shelf, pull those ideas back that you've been holding on to, and let's start doing them now that Saturn is direct. You know, I read something today. Oh, who was it from? It was on Instagram somewhere about when Saturn was in retrograde, it kind of left us in this hole. and now we may seem like we're finally coming out, or we're breaking free of that. And like I said, that's really kind of how I felt. But that visual of being in that hole, it's like, now it's time to take those plans that have been waiting for us while we've been down there. It's time to pull those things up and just continue on our way and like get up out of the trap. So yeah, that's where we're going. I got a 25-minute video. That was also a request from my friend. Chelsea lives in the UK right now, and I miss her terribly. We've been best friends for over 20 years. And she's like, you had him pretty long, and now you pulled him back to 3 minutes, and now I feel like I don't see you. So Chelsea, here is your 25-minute video of me rambling and talking about Jared from Subway. So thank you guys for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Much peace, much love. Bye guys.